Are you interested in a level 4 cut protection? Well, the Surf Shield might be exactly what you're looking for. In this review, I'm gonna go over how it feels not only on land, but mostly in the water. I got the top, the long sleeve version, and I got the bottom, which is just kind of like different style, tight. I guess something that you would maybe wear to the gym or something like that. So first off, what I want to kind of go over real quick, and I will be putting these in the water and seeing how they feel. These are a cut resistant situation. So these are not impact resistant, although they do have a little bit of thickness to them. It can't be much more than 1 millimeter. These are for the trailing edge of your foil, hitting you, maybe a propeller of some sort. And actually what I'm gonna do today is I'm going to foil drive with these because I figure that's kind of like the gnarliest discipline that I personally do, and just kind of seeing how they feel. Now, before I had mentioned impact resistance, and if that's something that you're kind of going for, you want a impact vest. This is something that helps with if you fall off your board and the board comes and hits you, any other part of the foil hits you, you know, this is where that's gonna kind of help. Where this is more, again, for the trailing edge. I could see this working for like surf fins, things like that. So now I'm gonna try these on. I'm gonna see how they feel, let you know exactly kind of like first feel situation. All right, so just put the top on, and this is a medium. It feels like something different than a regular rash guard or some sort of a neoprene top. It has almost like a cooling feeling, which is kind of nice. It's probably around 75, 80 degrees on the beach right now. A little bit of wind, but I can actually kind of like feel the wind through this. It's kind of refreshing. I'm curious as to what it's gonna feel like when it actually gets wet. And now I'm gonna try these on. All right, so this is the medium bottom. I'm a 30-inch waist. I'm definitely gonna have to cinch these up. I am definitely going to put on a pair of board shorts and kind of see how that feels, because I don't think I could go into the water just like this. They do make a board short style. That would be honestly kind of more my speed personally. It's just like a comfort level, but let me go get my foil drive set up. We'll get this going. Yeah, so just set up my foil drive, walking down the beach, and I will say this stuff gets hot, but it doesn't get hot like a neoprene like light top. It does have like that cooling factor. If you know what like bamboo feels like, it's like naturally breathing. This kind of has something similar. My foil trailing edge is right back here, so it's kind of nice to know that like I don't have to worry about cutting my shoulders. One other thing I'll note real quick, I think my board shorts are like maybe 18. Obviously these are kind of coming out. I'll see how they kind of stay on. Obviously the board shorts are kind of holding everything together. Wearing this, you know, without board shorts, I don't know how well it's gonna go. I'm gonna see how heavy this stuff gets once it's in the water. All right. Well, it's getting wet, and it definitely does have a more cooling feel, but it ain't bad. I don't hate it, but let's get out. So the other thing is these are UPF. I've had skin cancer on my face, so I am definitely a big guy on keeping your body in the sun, but your skin out of it. Now let's do a quick little dunk. It's a little cooler than a rash guard. It's a little different. Let's do some foil drive stuff. Woo. Oh. Okay, so let's do a quick little recap situation. So I've been on foil for, I don't know, like 5 minutes. I dunked first and then decided to try to stay up for a little bit. It's kind of felt the same way, so I don't feel that it's gonna get baggy. I'm sure after long use it will. I also wanted to dunk myself and then stay up for a while to kind of see how quick this thing kind of dries. It's definitely not dry yet. Like, it feels really light. When this kind of first came to market, I was like, oh, it's a good idea, but like, how do you make it? And I'm sure they prototyped a lot, but I'm actually pretty impressed with the final product. It's safety. It's also skin protection. Again, it has that like bamboo feel. I don't know how that would work with a wetsuit. Maybe I'll try it in the wintertime. The shorts themselves, they haven't ridden up, they haven't gone down, I haven't felt anything change, and they're pretty comfortable. You know, it kind of feels like boxer briefs. It's not riding up anywhere, and it's kind of staying in place. I don't know if I would need the board shorts to kind of make sure that something doesn't happen, but they are tight, so like, if you're a little weirded out about tight clothes in your area, you might want to put on board shorts over. I've taken a lot of spills and I've had a lot of, I've had a lot of cuts and things like that, and anything to prevent a cut is pretty awesome, especially on the trailing edge. The trailing edge is way worse than the front. The front is usually impact and the trailing edge is usually a quick slice. So impact wise, again, this is gonna do very little. It's gonna do about the amount of a 1mm rash guard or power top that rated for cut proof situation. It's 4 out of 5 too, so it's not like 4 out of 10. Listen, if you got the money and you want like pure safety, this is certainly not a bad thing to have. I'm impressed with it. I hope this answered some questions for you. I hope that you go out and get on foil, and I hope you stay safe. And until next time, I'm gonna go buzz around for a little bit longer. Peace, guys.